host, Hannah Mojay, and on today's episode of What Won't Work at Work, we're being tasked with the challenge of helping the communications department of the Collaborator company. The issue with this department is that even though they specialize in negotiating for companies to merge, their number one issue internally is cohesion. In their defense, this team works entirely online and it is very challenging to work virtually. The key word though is challenging. It's not impossible. I spoke with a third party who had previously done work with them, and this is what they had to say about why they feel this team deserves a team makeover.
I'm recommending the Collaborator company based on my terrible experience that I had with them last month. You see, they're all clearly brilliant professionals individually, but together as a team, they just totally lack synergy and they're so chaotic. See, last month I worked with them and I tried to pull together a Zoom brunch for my PR firm since we can't see each other due to this coronavirus. And nothing worked. They were a mess. They were all telling me different things. They were arguing. It was so embarrassing and non-productive. They definitely need a team makeover. Please help them.
I really think that What Won't Work at Work could help the Collaborator company because their work culture is extremely toxic. When I worked there, we constantly argued about the best ways to service third-party companies we worked with because we had training on how to solve conflict, especially when working with entirely online. It wasn't until I relocated to a different state and had to get a new job that I realized how bad the work environment and communication was. Everyone on my team is so intelligent and so talented. Please help them on how to work as a team.
Okay, so watching both of those videos made me feel terrible, especially hearing both people say how brilliant and capable everyone on the team is. They just can't work together. We've got to get them the ultimate teamwork makeover. So what I'm going to do is call the Collaborators company and offer them the ultimate teamwork makeover, and it's going to feature a training for their virtual team with our team at What Won't Work at Work. So I scheduled this meeting because I've heard great things about the abilities of the employees of this company.
You've come to the right place. Whatever you need, the Collaborator company can help you with. I am a certified professional. Accommodate anything.
You finished telling us what she wants before signing the job off to somebody else who might be more suitable to assist her.
Actually, I was going to say that though you guys are very productive and awesome individuals, I've heard countless reports that you guys do not get along well as a team. If you guys continue on this way, you guys are going to establish a bad reputation and people are going to stop trusting your services. It's very unprofessional. I know you guys are all very talented, but you can't tell me that you don't see any room for improvement in the aspects of teamwork. I'm the host of What Won't Work at Work, and I see a lot of improvement that needs to be had in this team. I would love to offer you guys the teamwork makeover and give you guys the tools to train more efficiently.
We're doing fine. Business is booming, and we can't afford any fancy training. Conflict is normal.
However much it costs, we need it because I am tired of going to war at work.
You guys have actually been nominated for a free team makeover. Still interested?
Yeah.
Yes.
I am so excited that you guys have accepted the offer. So what you need to know is there are 3 primary ways that this team can build cohesion and not just be functional, but exceptional. The first way is to really start to form personal connections. You guys can do this by integrating more team activities, such as a virtual coffee chat with the team, or playing a game of Never Have I Ever, to kind of let your hair down and really get to know your coworkers on a more personal and intimate level. The second strategy is engaging in constructive conflict. This means being more attentive to what others in the group have to say, being more understanding, and recognizing that communication over a virtual medium is much more difficult than face-to-face conversation, and showing grace with your coworkers. The third strategy is choosing a correct medium to integrate both task and relational goals for the team. For example, create a group chat so everyone in the team can text and ask questions about the group's next project. This can increase the probability of creating good relationships in the team, especially in a virtual setting. Take some time to reflect on all these strategies, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
We're a completely virtual online company, so it makes sense that we use different mediums to communicate. But do we need 5 different mediums to communicate? I mean, is MySpace even relevant anymore?
So, our customer ratings have been going down. I don't know why. Can you turn that
Sorry.
thing off? I'm trying to hold a meeting.
Hello, collaborators. I'm Dr. Lee. I've hosted training sessions for virtual team creating across the nation. And one of the most important things I've learned leading and training groups is that you have to utilize the most effective medium for your group. First, you need to choose the right technology. It can't be too complicated for your purposes and your objectives. Additionally, you don't need to use multiple different technologies when 1 or 2 can just get the job done. It can quickly lead to information overload. Your technology can be asynchronous or synchronous, meaning they can take place in real time or at each individual's convenience. Asynchronous communication. Consider only text-only postings that include each member to ensure no one feels left out. For synchronous communication, try video or teleconferences.
I guess we don't need to use MySpace, Facebook Messenger, email, text, and Microsoft Teams.
I'll say, can someone turn that thing off?
I don't think there's anything wrong with the group. We never have any conflict.
Ooh, I was thinking that we could.
What if we were to start advertising our services on Instagram?
Are you stupid? No one would look for our services on Instagram.
Did you just call me stupid?
No conflict at all.
Do you have a better idea?
So what if I do? Anything is better than that idea.
Guys.
As you all know, Cameron left this morning. There's too much conflict between you all. We don't usually bring in a conflict expert, but it's very evident that you all need it.
Hello, collaborators. I'm Dr. McCormick, and I work with destructive conflict teams. Today, we're going to work on how to create constructive conflict among teammates. Conflict can be a very beneficial thing, but it must be used the right way. Constructive conflict allows us to foster group development and increase our creative problem-solving abilities. It's cooperative, supportive, and has flexible communication patterns. To create this kind of conflict, teams must create climate that encourages this kind of discussion. Disruptive roles that focus on what you want as an individual create hostile team environment. Think about how you deal with conflict. Are you aggressive or passive?
I guess I can be a bit aggressive.
And I suppose I'm kind of defensive.
Good. Now you can take the first steps in addressing your conflict style.
But how do we do that?
You were all sent a Thomas Kilmann conflict mode instrument earlier. This will help you describe your ideal and fallback conflict styles. The best way to start changing the way you deal with conflict is to challenge yourself to perform like your least used conflict style.
That sounds like something I can do. I don't know my coworkers very well, if I'm being honest. Especially Jordy. She's like a mystery. It's all work with her. While we wait for Brittany to join us, how was your weekend, Jordy?
What's it to you?
I was just...
Why don't you mind your business and let's start the meeting?
The best way to create a good work environment is through cohesion. It's crucial to make each team member feel like they're part of a group. There are a couple of ways to build togetherness. Develop shared goals with each other, accomplish tasks together, create a positive history of teamwork with one another, and most importantly, promote acceptance of each other. When we first join groups, it's normal to feel uncomfortable. We familiarize ourselves with our group members by making small talk and discussing similar interests.
I guess it's true what they say. All work and no play.
Absolutely. Moving forward, you should all take time during your meetings to become more familiar with each other. Try activities like icebreaker questions to help. Break the ice.
Healthy collaborators, I am so pleased with the progress you guys have all made. Look at how far you've come. When you guys started, you were all strangers trying to work together despite extreme conflict and really poor organization. Now you have a tight bond and a group that is really ready to take on the world more efficiently and more effectively. Hopefully, you will continue to practice and improve on these teamwork skills. It's been wonderful working with you. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I can't believe we were operating like that for so long.
So caught up in our own interests, we never even realized we needed an outside voice.
We neglected everything about building morale and only focused on what we wanted to do.
I'm so glad we found someone who was able to help.
Yeah, me too.
We should have realized all along that we're human and we need to communicate not only with ourselves, but with our customers too.
Now we know how to communicate, and we know there's a better way to run the company.
You know, collaborators, the future is now brighter for all of us.